Hello, it's Maria. I wanted to do a little video of my sweet Isabella. I got this idea from one of my friends online, and it's a really good idea because it really shows what the baby's like and how they feel, because pictures can only show so much, I think. And I'm sure you guys all agree. I just wanted to show you Isabella. She's by the artist Tasha Edenholm. She's one of 15 babies in the world like her, so she's very unique. She's made out of platinum silicone, so she is a little bit more firm and a little bit more smooth than, say, the EcoFlex silicone, which is nice because I know with the other babies, it's like everything in your entire house sticks to them. And she has a little bit of that because I think mohair in general sticks to everything, whether what material it is. But there's a little bit of that, but nothing too bad. And I really wanted to make this video because I have been trying to sell her, and it's basically just so that I can pay my way to my doll show next month. I love going to the Down East doll show because I get to meet all my dolly friends in person. It's just like dolly heaven for a weekend for me. And so that's basically it. I love her to pieces. I mean, who wouldn't love her? Look at her. She's gorgeous. So I'm going to show you a little bit about her, and I've had a hard time trying to sell her because I've got a lot of mean comments saying that she's not a true silicone doll and that she's less, what would you call it, less valuable and less of a doll than the squishy silicone babies, which are gorgeous and feel real, but so does she. And she's jointed and she moves like a real baby, and I think Tasha did a fabulous job of making a newborn, a real newborn looking doll, because this is how newborns are. They are very tight. Their arms are very tight to their bodies and they're curled up in a ball. And I think she looks just like that. So I'm going to show you a little bit about Isabella. First I want to show you the painting on her. Like, you can see she's got veins, just like a real baby. And can you open your hand? Show them your nails. Her nails are like amazing. Like, I've never seen them so realistic on a silicone doll, because I know this medium can be hard to paint. But I think the ladies that do these dolls are really starting to get it down. Okay, now Isabella, she's made out of the platinum silicone, so she is more firm, and that's true. It is. But she's not rock hard. I mean, look at her. She bends, she moves, you can move her arms. Look at her, the way she rubs her little face. I mean, look at her. She's not hard. Very flexible. Her little ears curl and her fingers curl, and she moves her arms up and she moves her arm down. She moves her arm out and in. Her mouth is open, so she takes a pacifier, but it's modified. Like, the tip is cut off and whatnot because her mouth is smaller opening. That's one difference. But it is open. I mean, you can open her mouth, move her lips, and she moves just like the other silicone babies. She's got gorgeous deep brown eyes that are glass, a whole head of hair, which I love to just spike up. I'm a sucker for babies with spiky hair. And that's hand-ripped black hair. She has full arms, full legs, and her torso is silicone as well. The only thing that's cloth on her is her butt, which I actually really like because it makes her very cuddly. Like, look at her little body, isn't she cute? What's nice about the cloth bottom is, watch what she can do. She can curl up into a ball like a newborn would, a real baby. She's bendable. And I think what happens with some of the full body silicone is the torso is quite firm because it's one solid piece. And that just happens when you make them. Just like her fingers are more flexible than, say, like her arm. It won't open up all the way because it is firm. So what's nice about her is that she doesn't have that problem because she has a cloth tushy. So she can curl up. Let's take this off so they can see your belly and your chest. Let go. Thank you. Oh, look at that chest. I mean, could you get more real looking? I wish you guys could see it in person. And what's nice about her chest is she has a cloth body that goes underneath the whole thing. Her head is jointed, I don't know if you can see it, to a cloth body underneath there. So her head swivels, it turns. Her arms, now this is interesting because I'm not quite sure how her arms hook together, but they are like on a ball joint. The hook into this body and then into the cloth body. Or I'm sure like a reborn, it's got a larger on the inside so that there's a tie that keeps it on. The legs are similar to a reborn, you can see. They're full legs, and they hook to the bottom, the cloth body that's under here. I can show you that real quick. This is Isabella's tushy. She's a fabric tushy, and I love it. I mean, like, look at the amount of movement that this bottom allows her to do. This is really awesome. And of course, she's signed on the little butt cheek by Tasha herself. Yep. And then, oh, I was going to show you this. Like, the cloth body, her legs are hooked like a normal reborn baby. But up here, this body is sewn to this silicone so that this slip, the torso doesn't slide, and she's got more stability to her. Let me get this pants back on this kid. There we go. You are good to go, girly. And you can see that she's very snuggly. I've had lots of people interested in her, and then when they find out that she's made out of platinum silicone, more firm silicone, they aren't interested anymore. Either that or they find out she's not a full silicone baby, and then they're not interested anymore. Me, personally, I don't have any interest in putting my dolls in the tub or washing them up, because I worry about eventually, you'd think that's going to take the paint off and do something bad to the doll. So I keep them. This is as naked as I need her, because really, that's nothing that I pay attention to under this diaper anyways. Although a baby butt is super cute, I have to admit that. But look, isn't she fabulous? She can move, you can put her legs together, you can do all these things with her that you can't do with a reborn. Well, you can do with a reborn, but they don't have the chest. What I mean is more like a silicone full body baby. Look, she's soft. You can squish it. You're soft, and your arms move, and your head moves, and your legs move. So she is very snuggly, very cuddly. The firm silicone, don't let it scare you. I mean, look. How firm is it really? It's just not squishy, per se. So yeah, she's very flexible, aren't you? Her attitude, however, not so flexible. Yep, so I highly recommend these Tasha babies if you have a chance to own one. They are amazing. I love her. I don't regret ever buying her. She was my first silicone that I've owned. I've seen lots of them in person and held them, and I met an artist who showed me all the different kinds of silicone. She had little samples of it, and this is by far the smoothest feeling one and the most natural painted one I've seen. Aren't you? You're cute. Yes, you're cute. You see just the painting on her. She's just amazing. I love her. Isn't she great? It's like I almost expect her chest to raise as she breathes. So hopefully this video will just get the news out there that she's just as good as all the other silicone babies. She's just made a little bit differently, and I think she's fabulous. Aren't you fabulous, Izzy? Yeah. Well, thank you for meeting my Izzy.